few days is exhausting, but imagine coughing for years, even decades, with no relief in sight. This is the reality for nearly 10 million people worldwide suffering from refractory chronic cough, a condition that steals sleep, shatters confidence, and isolates them from daily life. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Devi Sundar, and in my channel, I talk about breath, mental health, and occupational well-being. By professional trade, I'm a respiratory physio, integrated psychotherapist, and neuroscience coach and hypnotherapist. So I'm fully qualified in those fields. So I am more passionate to promote health and well-being to the public. And that's why the purpose of this channel is to talk about breath, mental health, and occupational well-being. Today, in this video, I would be talking and taking you through the often overlooked condition, chronic cough, and reveal simple breath work can help manage the chronic cough and restore hope in many of those millions worldwide struggling with chronic cough. If you or someone you know struggle with chronic cough, you're not alone, and let's dive in. Did you know a cough that lasts for more than 8 weeks that doesn't respond to treatment is classified as chronic cough? For some, this becomes refractory chronic cough, a debilitating condition with no clear cause or cure. 10 million people globally endure this condition for over years, and women are disproportionately affected, making up to two-thirds of the cases. Chronic coughing doesn't just strain the throat, it impacts the entire life. Loss of sleep, intense pain, even rib fractures and depression, social isolation, and embarrassment in public. Coughing, annoying, right? But it's actually your body's amazing natural reflex to clear the irritants from your airways. Here's what happens in 3 quick steps. Number one, the irritation. The sensory receptors in your respiratory tract, the larynx, that's the voice box and trachea, and the bronchi, detect the irritants like dust, smoke, or inflammation. The second, the efferent signals, that's the nerves like vagus and glossopharyngeal, transmit the signal to the cough center in your medulla oblongata. And then the efferent signals, that's the signal down, is sent to the respiratory muscles, leading to deep inhalation, closure of your glottis, rapid abdominal contraction, generating the pressure, and sudden glottis opening, expelling the air forcefully, and this clears the obstruction of the irritants effectively. A refractory cough is a chronic cough that persists despite the appropriate treatment for underlying conditions like asthma, gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD, or postnasal drip. It often becomes a standalone condition due to the hypersensitivity of the cough reflex. In contrast, a non-refractory cough resolves when the underlying cause is treated. This is typically linked to identifiable manageable triggers such as infection or allergies. In conditions like COPD, asthma, and interstitial pulmonary fibrosis, coughing isn't just a symptom, it's a persistent challenge. For example, people with COPD experience chronic cough, often with mucus, especially in the mornings. And people with asthma experience a dry, wheezy cough that worsens at night, thanks to the airway hyperresponsiveness. And interstitial pulmonary fibrosis or idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis, the coughing is due to the scarring in the lungs that causes stubborn, dry cough that feels endless, especially for people who had tuberculosis in the past, might end up in the pulmonary fibrosis in different zones of the lung, which actually put them in the spell of refractory chronic cough. Living with these illnesses like COPD, asthma, and interstitial fibrosis, topped with the symptom burden like this chronic cough, can feel exhausting. But there is hope. By focusing on your breath, you can calm your cough reflex, improve your lung function, and find that relief. Breathwork, yes, something as simple as mindful breathing can work wonders for managing your cough and your respiratory health. Here's how it does. It improves your oxygen flow. Deep intentional breathing strengthens your lungs and reduces your inflammation. Pranayama and breathing exercises can soothe your irritated airways. Breathwork calms the nervous system. A calmer mind equals a calmer cough reflex. So now I'm going to reveal you the 4 simple techniques, the breathwork technique that you can start today. Number one is the diaphragmatic breathing. This exercise uses your diaphragm to improve oxygen exchange and relaxation. It's perfect for people with COPD or anxiety or any chronic respiratory disease. So follow these steps. For diaphragmatic breathing, place one hand on your chest and one hand on your upper tummy. And start breathing in through your nose. As you're breathing in, you can see my tummy is coming out and my hand is moving out. And as you breathe out, my hand is moving towards the spine. Again, breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. So this is diaphragmatic breathing. Repeat for 5 to 10 times. That makes one cycle, and you can repeat the cycles for 5 to 10 minutes. Number 2 is the pursed lip breathing. It's very ideal for the people with COPD, and this technique prevents airway collapse and helps your breath easier. Pursed lip breathing. Pursed lip breathing is nothing but breathing out through your mouth in a pursed lip, an O-shaped lip. Yeah? So breathing in through the nose and breathing out. Breathe out until you feel nothing more to breathing out. Breathe out your hair. So it's the breathing in to the maximum limit you can breathe out. Okay. If you're doing it in the form of an exercise, this would be more helpful. So breathe in through the nose and breathe out through your pursed lip. By pursing your lip, you can also control the breathing out of your air. And also this is going to put a backward pressure into your airway tube so that the airway tube is kept open up and you can expel maximum amount of air out of your lung. Most of the breathlessness happens because of the air trapping. Okay, we call it scientifically as hyperinflation, and we call it as a static hyperinflation when you're breathless at even at rest. Because there's no movement, and that's why static hyperinflation in scientific term people refer to. And so for your understanding as a person with no scientific knowledge or no medical background, it is actually the trapping of your air inside your lung because of the inflammation in your airway tubes, and that's why your air is not able to fully expel out. And as we all got used to the shallow breathing, we are breathing halfway through and breathing out halfway through as well. So your maximum amount of air is not reaching the all parts of your lung. So your lung is actually situated in your chest. Yeah, and your airway tubes are like branches inside your lung. So the lower part of the lungs are not getting, and also the lateral part of the lungs are not getting filled up with the air what you're breathing in. And the main purpose of your breathing in is to get the oxygen, that fuel, into your all parts of your lungs so that it gets into your body for your maximum functioning. So this exercise, pursed lip breathing, naturally people with breathlessness do it. And for example, even people who are healthy, if you're running for an high intensity in a treadmill, for example, inside the gym, yeah, and when you're breathless, you do at the last. Okay, and that is actually hyperventilation in one way, like you're not slowing down. And if that action is done with a slow down action, and you might be able to recover quicker than what you would have been recovering now with this action of panting action. Okay, so let's come back to this pursed lip breathing again. So the pursed lip breathing for people with chronic respiratory disease or cough, doing the pursed lip breathing slow and longer breathing out will help your maximum air to come out, and you can get that oxygen, next breath of air, more of oxygen, and also it reduces the air trapping. Yeah, so let's do it again. Breathing in Your hand placement can be like this or like this, on your chest or on your knees, in a yogic pose, whatever your preference is. And people who are not able to sit on the ground, you can even do this in sitting on your bed or in a chair or a sofa. So there is no restrictions of the posture for doing this, as long as you're maintaining a neutral spine. Okay, not an overextended spine or overextended retracted shoulders. No, so in a neutral spine with relaxed shoulders and with a calm mind, very important. So you do this practice. So breathing in through the nose and breathing out. So that's all about first breathing. The third technique is Anulom Vilom or alternate nostril breathing. This ancient yogic practice balances your energy and calms the mind. It's a great technique for stress relief, anxiety relief, and to improve and maintain your respiratory health. Sit comfortably in the ground in a yogic pose, or if you feel uncomfortable, sit on the ground due to any limitations, you can choose to sit in the chair. The important part is you maintain an erect posture, spine in neutral. There is a choice here. You can do this technique with eyes closed or eyes open. Closing your eyes is recommended more, as you can have a greater focus on your technique. Make the Vishnu Mudra. Bend your index and middle finger with the thumb, ring, and pinky finger out. Now close your right nostril with your thumb, inhale through the left, and close your left nostril with your ring finger and exhale through the right. And you can switch sides, inhaling through the right and exhaling through the left. You can keep progressing this for 3 or 4 cycles, maintaining the rhythm. And later on, the progression of it is holding the breath between the nasal closure. So breathing in through the left and closing your right and the left nostril, holding the breath for 8 counts, and then letting the breath out through the right nostril, and then drawing in the air again through the right nostril and closing both nostrils, holding again for 8, and then breathing out through the left nostril. And this makes one cycle, and you can repeat this cycle for 5 to 10 times and pause for a second, and then continue to do it for 5 minutes or 10 minutes. The fourth technique is the Brahmari Pranayama or the humming bee breath. This is very much perfect technique for calming the irritated airways and easing the asthma symptoms. Step to follow in this is sit in a quiet spot with legs crossed, spine erect, and breathe normally. Close your ears by pressing down the cartilage of your ear with your thumb, and place your index finger on each of your eyebrows, and shut your eyelids, cover with each middle finger. Now place your ring finger on the flares of each nostril and the little finger below the lower lip or chin. This gesture is known as Shanmukhi Mudra. It enables a sensory isolation and greater focus of withdrawal into the action of breathing and your senses. And now inhale slow and deep through your nose. Partially shut your nostril with your ring fingers and breathe out through the nose while humming softly like a bee. Try to sustain the humming as long as you can. Focus on vibration and relaxation. One cycle is 5 to 10 repetitions of this. Repeat the cycle for 5 to 10 minutes. Now, you can also do an alternative method of improving your exhalation capacity, thereby improving your lung intake of oxygen more. When you expel all the air out, there is more room for the next breath to get more oxygen into your lungs. And by doing this, you also strengthen your lung capacity. So how do you do it? So take a deep breath in and start counting while you're breathing out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. And another breath in. And start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Another breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. So as you can see, I was able to count up to 27 and then to 30 and then to 36 or 37 at the last breath. So my capacity of expelling improved, thereby actually I'm also improving our intake of the oxygen, more oxygen, not only oxygen, the other gases mixed in the air, so more air intake is improved. So I've directly demonstrated today an easy way to improve your exhalation, thereby you can improve your lung capacity. Remember, breathwork is a powerful tool, but it's not a substitute for your medical treatment. If your cough persists, consult your healthcare provider for a proper diagnosis and tailored care. But doing all this breathwork is going to help you to recover quicker and feel that relaxation and a calmer mind. And with the gift of neuroplasticity within us, you're going to train your mind and also strengthen your lung capacity by doing these breathing techniques, a new way of controlled breathing and training your muscles and the memory of your muscles through the nervous signals that you're going to maintain your cough and your lung capacity to a greater extent within your control. Also, in a way that you're actually reducing the irritation on your airways. This breathing technique is a gift for people with refractory chronic cough. And this breathing techniques, to a greater extent, going to improve your lung capacity and the strength, and thereby you're also looking after your lung health. Thanks for joining me in this video and staying until the end of this video. I hope these breathing techniques and the breathwork, pranayamas, will help you to empower and take control of your respiratory health. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more holistic health tips. Let me know in the comments, what is your favorite breathing technique among the 4 techniques which I've discussed in this video. Until next time, take care of yourself, breathe easy, signing off, Devi Sundar.